Hi everyone, this is Brenda Sanchez coming to you live from Colorado Springs, Colorado with Military Mondays and why the military is a false sense of security. Those of you who are on Fem City, Colorado Springs, I just went live on that wall instead of my personal wall, so sorry about that, but hopefully you gained value, and now I am doing a redo on my wall. So for all of you out there, if you are watching this live, please type 1 below. And if you are watching it via replay, please type 2 below. Again, we are talking today, Monday morning, about why the military is a false sense of security. The other thing I want you to type below is if you are watching this and you are in the service, I'd like you to type what branch of the service you're in and whether you're officer or enlisted. That way I can tailor these videos to the audience. Hi Michaela, hi Michael, thanks for joining me. Again, type 1 below if you are watching this live, and type 2 if you are watching it via replay. If you have served or are serving in the military, please type below what branch of the service you were serving in, and also whether you were officer or enlisted. So I'm going to get started now. Why did I title this Military Retirement a False Sense of Security? Well, multiple reasons. One, I retired. I'm a 27-year veteran of the Air Force. I retired as a reservist. And when you retire as a reservist, you do not collect a retirement check right away. You are called what is called a gray zone reservist. That means you're in between when you retire and when you can collect your retirement check. It also means that I don't have medical benefits other than maybe if I'm disabled from the service, those things that I'm disabled for, I could go to the VA for. But for the most part, I don't have medical benefits. I rely on my husband for my medical benefits at this time. The other reason why I talk about a false sense of security is, let me talk about all my active duty friends. I have many active duty friends that have been, unfortunately, riffed. They were a part of the reduction in force for you, those of you who are civilians. A reduction in force is when they look at the military and say it's too large and we need to get rid of some people. And generally that happens at the 8 to 15 year point. And part of the reason for that is then they don't have to give you a retirement. Yes, they'll give you a little bit of a separation, but then you're out on the streets trying to figure out what to do and what are you going to do for a career. And sometimes with the military, what you're doing in the service doesn't translate well into civilian work. So that's another false sense of security, because when my dad and that generation served in the service, and my grandfather in that, they could pretty much be guaranteed a retirement. They would join the service. They joined the service for the retirement and for the medical benefits, because medical benefits are great for active duty that have served and retired, because then their family has the TRICARE for life. And that's what brings so many people to the service. But many people with the RIF then don't have a retirement. So what is your plan B? Then I have friends that were serving and got injured. So many people get injured in the service. Hi, Jackie. Many people get injured in the service, and when they get injured, they may be medically retired because they're then not eligible for deployment. And so the service says, we don't need you anymore. And then when you're medically retired, yes, you get a retirement, but again, it's not expected. And now you're out trying to find a job again and help support your family, because even if you get 100% disability and you end up getting 50% pay, which is what retirement is, who can live on 50% retirement? I don't know about you, but can you live on 50% of the lifestyle you're living today? Even if you had medical benefits, could you live on that? Probably not. So you need to fill in that gap. And even if I was collecting my retirement today, I would need to fill in that gap. So you may get medically discharged, you may have served and been riffed. And I want to talk to the military spouses for a minute, because you are serving yourself. Hi, Ryan. you are serving yourselves. As a military spouse, I've been there. I've been a military spouse, I've been a reservist, and I've been active duty. So I've been on all sides of the coin, per se. And as an active duty, as the spouse of an active duty person, you are moving every 3 to 4 years at most. I mean, maybe you'll get to stay someplace for a little bit longer. And then what do? You want to support your family too. And most of you get frustrated because it's hard to find a job every 3 to 4 years. And if you're in a career field that's real easy to find a job every time you move, like we'll say a nurse. Nurses are needed everywhere. You still have to get into the workforce. You need to start all over again with a new job, new co-workers, new boss, and that's not exactly easy. So I applaud you military spouses for what you do if you are out in the workforce. But there is a better way, and the way is network marketing. I don't care what network marketing company you choose. I happen to be with Send Out Cards, which I absolutely love and I think is great for the military because it's all about appreciation and gratitude and sending cards, and we need to do that for our deployed troops, for our spouses that are serving, be able to communicate with them. But whatever your passion is, go find a plan B. And that plan B, I recommend being network marketing as a spouse, because you don't have to pick up and change your job every 3 to 4 years. You take it with you. And then what if your spouse does get rift? Or what if your spouse does end up, hi Deborah, what if your spouse ends up being, I just lost my train of thought, medically discharged. So medically discharged or rift, then you are the plan B for the family, and it gives the breathing room for the military person, the spouse, that then can have some breathing room to go find another job or work your network marketing company with you and go build a global business and build your dreams instead of going out and building somebody else's dreams in the civilian workforce. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It's very much a false sense of security with the military retirement. They are trying to change military retirement. They are trying to take away from the military all the time. They're trying to cut our benefits in that. And I just want to protect all of you that are out there. I want you to think about a plan B, because you never know. You also could get passed over for promotion like I did and get forced to retire earlier than you expect. So what is your plan B? If you have a plan B, I'd love to hear about that down below. I love to hear about what everybody's doing. Again, type below if you're in the service or have served. I want to know what branch of the service you served in and whether you were officer or enlisted. And again, if you're watching this live, please type 1. And if you watch this via the replay, please type 2. Love all of you guys. I'll see you again next Monday on Military Mondays. This is retired Major Brenda Sanchez coming to you live from Colorado Springs. Have a great week, everyone.